Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl D, and I have a guest speaker.
Yeah, you can call me Mike or Mickey. That's what people call me back home. My family calls me Mickey. So, but yeah, whatever. You can just call me.
And today's episode we're going to be talking about life in uni and how this has just been my worst birthday week ever. It's just been.
Yeah, it was a birthday this week, and it's the final week, so we are wrapping up the semester, and it's a bit tough. And here's the thing, like life in America is not as it is people think. Like especially in college, where stuff are a bit hard. Honestly, let me just be honest. Like sometimes, we don't even sleep. We stay up all night.
Yo, like we went 40 plus hours with no sleep. But anyway, it's our fault. Like time management and planning, like your schedule and whatever. Like you're like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. So anyway, this week I think I've slept for a total of 20 hours.
20 hours.
It's true.
Okay. Because me, I know myself. Even with a busy schedule, I don't joke with my sleep. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's rough out here.
And the thing with me is once if I'm stressed, I can't sleep. Like if you remember yesterday when I was telling you I'm going to bed,
Yeah.
I woke up at fucking 5 a.m. So it was it 5
I
or
remember.
4 a.m.
Yeah, at that time I was still up. I remember.
Yeah, because like I know there's something that I need to do, but I just haven't done it, and it's due, so I just can't sleep. So total 20 hours, day 5 out of 7 with a week. So
The thing is, I mean, I always get my sleep. I value my sleep, but 20 hours.
yeah, very bro. Like I've had
You see, women are hard working.
20,
Look at
like
us.
I've just been stressed. Like it's been a bad week. So anyway, so life in uni.
So I mean, I'm assuming some of you know, we are in Colgate University, not the toothpaste. It's a college.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fun, but at the same time, it can be rough, honestly. Um. So I mean, the thing is, like, sometimes I mean, we don't blame you. We don't blame some of you, and I don't blame some of my friends. Sometimes I try to talk to people back home, but because of our schedule, sometimes you have to keep up with your work and all that. Life in college is rough, and especially if you are in an institution where you are the minority. And by minority, because most of y'all don't understand what being a minority is. Being a minority, by that I mean being black, and also from Africa. The stereotypes. You have to deal with the stereotypes of being black in America and at the same time being African. So that's also a challenge. So I don't know about you. Like,
I mean,
how do you feel like being black, being a woman, a beautiful lady in
ooh.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I feel like our struggles are different because I'm a man.
Yes.
She's a woman.
Obviously.
So yeah, tell us.
I mean, men are always going to be given first priority over women. This is something that we need to change. But that being said, I mean, we're facing the same struggles. We're both black. We both come from Africa, and people here will never understand our struggles, and it's something that we have to deal with, or yeah.
It is what it is, bruh.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm telling you guys. Like 2 nights ago, I've been for like 2 consecutive nights. I haven't slept. Like as you see me right now, honestly, I haven't had good enough amount of sleep. Is because we work very, very hard. Let me just be honest. Sometimes you'll see us posting stuff on Instagram and all that, but that's just our way of. It's like our sigh of relief. Sometimes you just want to
it's like venting, not
Yeah.
venting, but just like, I don't know how to explain it, but just like, I just want to post funny things so that it looks like, yo, I got my shit together, but on the low, we took a ground different. Like, you.
But the difference is, wait, let me clarify what she said. The difference is, no, I'm not trying to say that what we post is fake.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
she's not-
It's, yeah.
It's real, but at the same time, it's just sometimes we
It's
use,
just our outlet.
yeah, we use Instagram or social media to just release ourselves. Sometimes you just want to vent, and you know, people are different. You know, you don't, some people don't vent by like voicing out their concerns. It's more like you just want to show people out there that, you know what, even at times, you know, you might be going through a lot, but you just wanna show people how the world is despite what you're going through. It's part of life, you know. So yeah.
We all have our challenges. So anyway, let's talk about professors. Your hardest professor in semester. Fall 2019.
Our professors or lecturers, some of you call them lecturers, we call them professors. Yeah, so I don't know, like, do you think like our professors, like, do you think they had a meeting somewhere where they sat down
I
and they
believe.
were like,
I think this past summer they were like, you know what, this semester is just going to be the hardest semester.
let's
We're
fuck
going to
these people
give
up.
we're going to give the students hell. And we're like, yeah, I think everybody voted because what?
It's been rough, I'm telling you guys. It's been tough. You know, back home, you know, we're used to that system where, you know, when you're not doing shit, they whoop your ass, you know. But like,
No, we're not whooping ass. Like, that's primary. Like, college life. No,
I agree.
Like professors in Kenya don't give two shits about you. If you come to class, you don't come to class. Like, that's your life.
I agree. I mean, I don't know.
You do your assignments. Don't do your assignments. That's on you. You show up for exams. You don't show up for exams. That's on you.
Me, before I came to Colgate, I was in a school called Karatina University, somewhere there. Kule, ni wapi huko past? Ni Murang'a.
That's true.
Yeah. So, uko unaingia class, you know, you go to class, lecturers, professors don't give a fuck. But when you're here, you know, this wazungus, you know, they look at you. You know, you think like, oh, you know, this man is nice, like he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you guys, you see these people who don't talk, these people who don't yell at you, those are the worst. That's what I'm gonna say.
But with that being said, like, we've had, we shared 2 classes, and both of those classes, the professors have just been us. No, I don't want to call them. Okay, they've just been.
They've been. Yeah. Just say what it is. Like, don't be afraid. Call a spade a spade. This professor's an ass.
No, for one professor is an ass. That one for sure is an ass.
Matako.
Like that one. I don't even. It's just in the words. I don't even have the words to explain. Yo, this.
You know,
But the other one, the other one is he's a sweetheart, but at the same time is like if you don't like if he's petty, like petty.
You see,
a petty professor.
He's that type of a person who if
like
given a chance. She had to do that. In front of y'all. She just had to do that in front of every one of you. Like, literally.
Good.
Anyway, now she's taller than me. Are you happy? Yeah, so you see those type of people who, if given a chance, they would whoop your ass, but like, because this is America, they can do that shit.
No, America, not America. College life.
Yeah. Yule mtu yani Okay, akipata chance ya kuchapa yani anaweza kuchapa. But I mean he's not, I mean I don't hate, you see this type of, I mean I don't hate him. Honestly, I don't hate him. I feel like, I mean, I think he has helped me a lot just to, I mean, he will make sure that you push yourself, which is a good thing. But at the same time, sometimes the workload is just unnecessarily hard.
Disclaimer. So Mike and I, at the beginning of the semester, never went for his office hours, never saw him, never did, you know, what you're supposed to be doing. What being as a successful student in America entails. Like, we didn't follow this professor, nothing. So it comes to almost mid-semester, we haven't seen this man. He sends out an email, right?
Yes. Let me just be honest with you. I got a course warning. A course warning. That shit can spoil your day. You know, do you know that time when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you see on your phone, course warning? Bro, I'm telling you, it's bad. So a course warning is like, it's meant to, like, you know, wake you up. Like, you know, yeah, you got to get your shit together and all that. So yeah, I got a course warning.
I mean, he's a senior, I'm a junior. So the thing is, you know, a 100 level class shouldn't be that hard. Like, this is a class that you're supposed to be doing it in your sleep, right? So you're like, it's a 100 level class. This one, you Amka, you Lala, my friend, you're set. This one is just a given A.
For freshmen, you know, it's, I mean, I'm a senior, she's a junior, so you feel like, you know,
my friend, my friend, however, tables were shaken. I was like, we got this one in the morning.
Moto 5.
I call him. I'm like, Mike, yo, and we got to the same.
Do you know that moment when you get a course warning and then you're like, you know, I'm grabbing my phone, I'm like, Diana, I got a course warning.
What?
And she's like, you know, I think I'm probably gonna get one too. Like, I'm just waiting for it. And that's how it is. Like, it's that tough. So sometimes, you know, you see us playing and stuff, but like, honestly, we're going through some shit.
My friend, from then, every day we've been waking up 7 a.m. 7 a.m. We go for his office hours at 8, and we stay. And when we usually go for his office hours, usually like take 30 to 40 minutes, even more than, like, it can even go plus 1 hour.
I agree. And he's that type of a professor who, like, you can, you know, he laughs with you. You know, he's very jovial. He's a very jovial guy. And but sometimes, like, when you step on his toes, he's gonna come at you hard. So he's that type of a professor who like, you have to work really, really, really hard, and you have to prove to him that, like, you're willing to put in the work if you want the grade.
My friend, it's a 100 level class. You're not supposed to be stressing like this. I mean, senior, junior, like, what the fuck? Why are we stressing? 100 level class. My friend, this is a class that I'm supposed to be like, I'm kind na.
Unamka hata unafika tu class time, daro time.
Exactly. Like,
Sasa sahi unafika class unaanza kuambiwa hapa present, sijui mfanya nini, msome books. Like, even as we speak right now,
yeah.
as I talk right now, as I vent right now, because I'm venting.
We are venting.
Yeah, we are both venting.
Like,
yeah.
Worst birthday week in my entire life.
It was a birthday last week. But
not last week, fucking this week.
Actually,
Monday.
This week, yeah. And she didn't get the chance. And it's a December. Fucking December. Guys, I know people turn up in December, right? But like, look at us, look at her. In December, during her birthday, she's crying. We are thinking, sometimes even you forget it's your birthday, because you know what? You're just thinking about work, like classwork and all of that. We didn't even get a chance to celebrate her birthday. It's so sad. But you know what? It is what it is.
It is what
Life
it is. Maybe next time, maybe we're going to get a do-over or something. So anyway, like, those, like, we've, like, that, like,
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's one professor. This one professor is like a sweeter, but at the same time, like usually forgets that you have other classes to focus on, and he gives you like so much work, and then at the same time, this is a 100 level class which you're not supposed to be stressing about or like putting much effort, like a 200, 300, in fact 300, 400 course class. And then we have this other asshole.
Anyone who's not born in Africa, born and raised in Africa, bruh, I'm telling you, like they don't know shit. They don't know shit. Don't let anyone come to Kenya and pretend like, oh, because my name is Wamboi, Wairimu, Omondi, Ochieng, and I was born in whatever, and I came to Kenya now because these are my roots, and you're like, oh wow, this guy is from whatever country is from, and now you feel like now they're so attached to the country now. Sometimes they believe like they know so much about the country, but trust me, they don't know how it feels like being African.
And if anything, they're actually jealous of you being actually from the motherland.
Yeah, they're jealous.
If you actually think about it, like they are actually really jealous. Because
think about it, being from the motherland.
I mean, you have somewhere to call home.
Yeah, you have somewhere to call home, and then coming to America. I know, like Africans adapt very, very fast.
If shit hits the fan, yeah, like
if shit hits the fan, I can go home. And even at home, if shit hits the fan, you can.
You don't go to the village.
Go to the village.
Like you always have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plus D. You know, like you're sorted.
And sometimes these people think that Africans are fools, but I'm telling you, if shit hits the fan, go back to your country. I'm not saying Africa is heaven, but still, I mean, me honestly, my home is heaven.
Yo, me, Kenya, yeah, Kenya,
Oh my God, I don't. Okay, I feel.
I'll represent you. Hey, Kenya, hey.
I need to get one of these. Please, guys, like maybe someone should get me one of this. But nah, that's not cool. Actually, I'm gonna buy mine. Yeah.
It's $20 in Amazon. That's.
But you know what? I have a Kenyan flag at least.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah, I have a Kenyan flag.
I'm
but anyway, that's.
Story
yeah, we were venting. We were venting. So what else? So yeah, we just want to tell you about life as a student in America. Like honestly, it's hard.
But the thing is, like, we are speaking for ourselves. We're not speaking for every African or every African who has gone abroad. Mm-hmm. This is just our experience, Mike and D. Like that's just our experience. And yeah, so this is how like we've been coping in Americas, we've been coping in New York, central New York,
upstate New York.
I took New York, the city, the bright lights.
Yeah, we're not in the city.
The Big Apple, the city that never sleeps.
Yeah, let's us tell you guys the truth. We are not. We are in the Tukomushada. In the rural.
My friend, 6 hours by bus.
Yeah.
By bus away from the city. Big Apple, you know?
Far from New York City, actually. And, but we're speaking for ourselves. Like, I'm just be honest with you. Like, life as a student here is completely different from, like, life as a student in Kenya.
A student who goes to a school that is in the city, or a student like everybody has their own experience, and this is just our experience. We are not speaking on the behalf
of everyone.
This is just
our experience,
just the both of us
as Kenyans. So don't get it twisted, guys. Sometimes
other people have it like other people come here and they have it nice, chocolate, ice cream, the land of milk and honey. That's how my mom says.
Now let me tell you guys, something called culture shock. It's real. And I remember my first time when I came to America, I was going through culture shock, and I didn't realize that was culture shock because like the system here is completely different. Like you have to adjust to the system here. You just have to, like it or not. And that's what the professors expect you to do. For example, like my English is British. Her English is British as well. both were English or British.
British Kenyan.
Ke-
British
yeah, yeah,
Kenyan. Actually, the phone said Kenyan British.
Yeah, British English.
Kenyan. It's actually Kenyan British because how I pronounce. how I pronounce my words or how I enunciate, you know, it's different from how. Actually, it's actually different from how
Even
Britons,
British.
how Britons say it, and also how Americans say it.
Britons. I don't even know
They're
how.
called Britons.
They're called Britons.
Yeah, they're called Britons,
I
Mike.
didn't know that. Wow. You see the way I'm learning. Okay.
You know, I was, you know.
She was in Scotland.
I actually went to London as well.
Okay.
You know,
She went to London.
they're called Britons.
The Britons.
So, yeah. So you see how like it's similar, and like we'll have the T's, like we'll say our T's, and we'll say we won't replace our T's with R's. How Americans do it.
Water.
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 We'll say water. We're
Water.
going to work.
You're
We
gonna
will
work.
say work.
Go to work. When you tell an American I'm going to work, they say walk. Are you walking?
Story time. Short story time. So my freshman year, I had a roommate. I told my roommate, hi. I just told them that I'm going to work. Like literally, I'm just going to work. I'm just informing her I'm going to work. And then
I remember that.
You remember
Yeah, I
that story?
She was like, huh, what?
she was like, huh? You're going for a walk? I was like, no. I'm going to work. She was like,
She was so confused.
She was like, you said you're going for a walk? I was like, no, I'm going to work. She was like, oh, you're going to work. You know, like work. You know, you have to like work.
You have to accentuate. Is that a word? To accentuate.
Yeah, from that day,
Accentuate each and every word you pronounce.
from that day, I was just like, I'm telling someone who's not who's not African, or anyone who's, you know, they say work. I'm going to work.
No, look at me. Now, sometimes I try to like. Something I'm impressed about her. She doesn't try to like fit into the system. She's just gonna be herself. But for me, I mean, honestly, guys, you can tell. Like my accent has changed. My accent is nothing close to like in Kenya. Like sometimes, in Kenya when I was in Kenya, I didn't speak. I never used to speak English. Like, let me just be honest with you. When I came here, I started speaking English. I was like, oh damn! Now I have to change my accent. I have to be Americanized, and that's the only way you can just fit into the system.
That's one thing I said. Like, I literally say that I'll never change. You understand me, you don't understand me.
That's your fucking problem.
That's your fucking problem. As long as I'm communicating with you. If I say things how I was taught class 1, so I'm still going to say things. I'm going to work. Yes, I am going to work.
If you don't understand,
I'm not going to work. I'm not getting water. I'm getting water. You know, like, yes. I'm not gonna. For who?
I ain't gonna change because of you.
What the fuck am I changing for?
For you? Hell to the fucking no.
In class, if I speak and you do not understand, I'm not repeating myself. In fact, one thing. Another one. I hate fucking repeating myself.
I totally agree. I resonate with that, because even in class, I don't talk because of that, because some of you don't understand.
I was Mike, freshman and sophomore year. Hey, junior year, I said, you know what? I shall read the texts. I shall say what I'm thinking. I'm going to speak. If you do not understand,
that's your problem.
That is your problem. As long as my professor understands me,
yes,
and my professor like already knows, you know, she's from there. No, she's from Africa.
What professor is this?
All my professors.
They know. Okay.
Actually, one thing I appreciate with America is like you get course advisors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not course advice, like you get advisors.
You have an advisor
like,
who...
Okay, my school, I don't know about other schools. My school, you get advices. So my advisor is from
Africa. Mali.
Can't even speak. It's from Malawi.
Malawi, no Mali. My bad.
Malawi. This man, like, this one day he told me, this was my freshman year, he told me, Diana, can you please read this text? I was so uncomfortable. I was like, like, one thing for sure, like, first of all, I cannot speak in big crowds. I cannot, like, I just don't like big crowds, and I don't like the attention on me. So this professor decides Diana should speak. Diana should read a whole paragraph in front of fucking white people, right? I have my thick
Kenyan
accent, right? Sawa. I'm speaking. I read my text. I'm reading whatever he told me to read, and then, like, me and professors, like, hey, here, I'm not even joking with these people. I go to his office hours. I'm like, yo, why did you put me in the spot? Why did you want me to read in front of like, why did you want me to read in front of white people? Because literally, like, I think I was the only black person in the class. Then he was like, it's good for you to read in front of them, so they know, like, life is just not about them. I was like, if you do that, then it feels like I'm teaching them to appreciate other cultures, or to understand there are more accents outside of theirs, and I was so mad. I was mad. I was pink. I was red. He was like, no. I actually wanted them to, like, and then at the same time.
No, actually, I feel like for him, I think he wanted you to be yourself. More like, okay.
No, this was freshman year.
There's
no way I could do.
No.
Like, I'm a junior right now, and Mike knows that I do not speak in English.
No. I'm talking in terms of accents. I feel like what he wanted you to do was, he wanted you to be yourself, yes, but he wanted you to make sure that these people acknowledge the fact that they are living in a bubble, and he wanted you to understand that these people, like, some of them don't even know that there are people who exist outside that bubble.
But at the same time, I don't want to be their teacher.
No, I mean, you don't want to be a teacher. It's more like,
it's okay.
He wanted you to be yourself. Like, because I remember even me, my fear of speaking in front of people was like, because of my accent. I was like, oh. So sometimes you speak and people are like, oh, you have an accent, like, where are you from? And sometimes you feel like, oh, maybe, I'm speaking for myself. At times I used to think that maybe my accent meant that maybe my English wasn't good. Because I thought maybe you had to transition yourself to this system where you have to be Americanized. And I'm being Americanized, by that I mean you have to speak their accent,
like, you have to pronounce,
like the way they do things.
Yeah, like, you have to do all these things for them to understand you. And this was my freshman year, and I had to do actually, this was my first semester freshman year in Americas. This was 2017 fall. This man put me on the spotlight, and he told me, read this paragraph. This paragraph was like this. So I'm reading, and in my head I'm panicking. I'm like, fuck, I hope these people understand me. And I went, like, literally after class, I went to him and was like, why did you do that? He was like, like, these people usually feel like the world revolves around them, but they need to understand that the people outside of that. At the same time, I felt like, why do I have to come and teach them, or actually teach them that there are people who exist outside of them? So, like, Imagine a STEAM, as in I couldn't understand. Like I understood what he was trying to say. At the same time, like I couldn't still understand why I had to be the one person to make them realize that people who live outside of what they are used to.
Yeah, let me be.
And professors here like actually do that. Professors here will always put you in the spot and be like, "You're from you're from Africa, right? Yes.
Yeah, come over and talk to these people. Oh.
And then like if anything that affects the black people, like, could you please come talk to these people? And why are we the educators? I mean,
I feel like that's
uh-huh.
I feel like it's a good thing. Like, why are we the educators? I feel like that's not a bad thing. Why? That's why we are in school. It proves that.
So are we in school for
the
purpose of the black?
No,
like
it
for
proves,
the white.
It
for the white
no,
masses?
it proves that we are better than them. Yes. It proves that we are better than them.
He said it.
No, it proves that we are better than them. Like, look at us. We are all in the same school, but look at me. I mean, that's the reason we are in school. We are here to educate one another, and you will meet a lot of ignorant people, many ignorant people who don't know that there are people who exist beyond their bubble or their circle. And I feel like me being African and especially Kenyan, I feel like it's actually a good thing that I'm around people who come from different places. And I feel like that's the only way you get to learn. Like, I feel like I wouldn't know about white people if I didn't come to America. And now also some white people wouldn't know about me if I didn't come to America. Some they wouldn't know about Kenya if I didn't come to America. And you see, like, let me speak for myself. Like, I met this girl who was living in a bubble, and she told me that, you know what, she didn't even know that there were Asians in school. That's a white, yeah, she lives in a bubble. Like, she has never noticed that there are Asians in school. And one time I interacted with her and she was like, you have an accent. And I told her, it's too, like, she was a senior at the time. She was a fourth year, senior/fourth year. Yeah. And she was graduating, and she admitted that honestly she was very ignorant, and she regretted because she was in college, she didn't want to care. That was just ignorance. And I feel
privilege.
And I feel like that interaction, I'm very sure that it's going to change her life. And that's why we're in school. Like, you have to educate these people. Like, yes, they're ignorant, I agree, but you as an African, you have to show them that, you know what, yes, you think this is how I am, you think I'm poor, you think I'm whatever you think I am, but
no, but the thing is, like, I'm not saying that educating them is wrong, but I'm saying what I disagree with is to what extent, you know, like, because I feel like our friends, like, we usually talk and usually feel like, because, like, we'll go to class, like, some of the classes I'm the only black person who's in class. Like, every black person will always say this, like, when I go to class, I feel like I'm the only black person who's in class. But at what extent am I educating these people to know that there are other people or there are other races outside of what they're used to? You know? And how is me how do I say it? How am I educating them to know that, so did I come to college to educate you, and for you to know that there are other races outside of what you're used to, or the other outside, like the other races that is not white, like make me understand, like to what extent should I bend backwards for you to know that?
Yeah, there are some underlying issues in regards to,
And that's why, like, I feel like I don't, like, I agree, but I also at the same time, like, I also disagree with what you say, that I'm here for people to know that the other races outside of what they're used to. Cause I've like, I've been living in Kenya, living in Nairobi, and knowing that there are fucking white people who exist in the world. So who are they? Who are they to come and say that I've never interacted with black people, I've never interacted with African people, I've never interacted with Asian people, I've never interacted with Indian people. So who are they in their sound mind to be like, I've never done this before? I mean, these people are privileged. I'm sure they've traveled all over the world. Until they've traveled to
True.
only white, you know? So, like, with that statement, like, I disagree, because these people come to Kenya. I mean, they go to Mombasa and they lounge, you know? They lounge. They feel like they sunbath. People become red. So who like, to what extent am I educating these people to know that there are other races outside of what they're used to? So with that, I feel like,
yeah, for those who are watching is, let me tell you, like, if, because I'm speaking to Kenyans, or maybe any African who's watching this, you will never understand what racism is if you are not in a country where racism is an issue. Being a Kenyan, let me tell you something, being a Kenyan, you will never understand what racism is. And the issues that are facing, the issue that Kenya is facing right now, Africa, even Africa as a whole, trust me, it all stems from
colonialism.
Even not colonialism. It stems
when
from slavery. Colonialism stems
colonialism
from
and
slavery. Slavery, that time when black people were made to be properties. Because you understand, even when slavery was abolished, quotes, it was never really abolished, but it's the legacy of slavery still exists up to date. That's when colonialism started, after slavery, because even after its abolishment, but still these people came to Africa and colonized Africa. And you realize even, South Africa was like the last country to gain independence. That was like in the 1994. Yeah, that was not too long ago.
25 years
That's
ago.
not too long ago. And you realize this is because these people think that being black is a curse. And
we're the most magical people in the world. Like, like, Africa has everything.
Has everything.
What, like, when people in power feel like, well, I don't know how to, like,
you see, these leaders are being lied to by these powerful countries. You think that they're helping you people, but honestly, they didn't go to school. They don't understand what white privilege is, because all they think about is money. Like, okay, money, but they don't understand that the issues affecting Africa right now stems from slavery. And just being black is like, it's an issue for most, not even an issue, like, okay, I don't want to speak about racism right now.
Yeah, like we're talking about college things.
Like, we're talking about college things. That's a topic for another day, guys. That's a topic for another day. So we were talking about
college life.
But don't judge. That these are the times when we start coming up with topics that are not necessarily related to what we initially said we were talking about. It means those are real
this
issues
is
that we
like
are
this is
facing.
what like we face in our everyday life.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
we
yeah.
wake up and we come up from our rooms, this is what like we're faced
Yeah.
with. Like, I don't know how to say, like, you go out, you're walking into the supermarket and someone's just gonna shout nigger. You go out, you're...
Yeah. As a Kenyan, you're gonna say
We were talking about college
life.
uni life.
But also, what we talked about, that's still part of college life. Don't forget.
It is.
It is part of
It
college
is.
life.
Yo, nimetoka penye, like, everybody looks like me. Like, I'm walking outside, people are melanin. We are blessed with melanin. Like, we're never supposed to be thinking about, you know, the sun, whatever. Whatever. You know, and now I'm coming here and people are like, you look exotic. Where are you from? Oh, my freshman year. So Mike took me to get my state ID. And then this guy who was behind me was like, so where are you from? Because obviously, like, hey, yo, me, my accent will never change. There's no way I'm going to be talking rah, 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 or never. There's no that. Never. There's never. I will never speak rah, 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 rah. I'm ha, 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 ha. So this guy is like, so where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Kenya. Where's Kenya? I'm like, are you seriously asking me this question when fucking 2017? That was like when I literally just flew into America. So he was like, so where's Kenya? I was like, Kenya is in Africa, is in the eastern part of the continent. And he was like, no. Oh, I actually thought you're from Jamaica. I was like, no, honey boo boo. No, I am from Kenya. You know, Kenya. This is how we speak. This is how we look. Beautiful women. Ha ha ha. Yes. Kenyan women. Hoo. But yeah. But the thing is, like, I shall never allow myself to be an exotic girl. Lose what I was taught, because this is how I believe this is how my teachers were sounding. This is how my, like, I shall never
Honestly, I feel like, I mean, that's me.
I mean, make us
Yeah.
acclimated to it, and that's how, like, I usually tell him, like, Mike, just tell them where I'm going, because I cannot hammer here. Yeah, I'm going to I shall not twist my tongue left, right, and center for them.
For me, sometimes I feel like it's like a necessity.
Necessity.
It's a necessity to have an accent for these people to understand you. Honestly,
I am dead.
It's a necessity to have that accent, because sometimes you...
My friend, if I'm going to work, I am going to work. I'm not going to work. I'm not drinking water. I'm drinking...
You say water.
I say water.
Adi.
I say water.
Okay. Mia. Honestly, I mean,
no, Mike, not that I'm judging Mike. Mike does his thing. Mike, when he needs to change his accent, he does. When he has to do, he does like, and I'm like, Mike, I did not even hear one word you said. What did you say? Translate, Translate to us who say T's. You know, where T's are supposed to be T's, no R's. You know, where water is supposed to be water, not water.
No water. I say water.
I'm messing with it, but
water.
We're going to work. I say work. I'm like, Mike, please. Where did the Alisa Manini?
Guys, if you're planning to come to America, let me just be honest with you.
Do not change.
Nah.
Water.
Guys, if you're planning to come to America, no, Like you can say the words however you feel like. But here's the thing, these people.
But freshman year, Mike used to do everything. Mike would call people. Mike would order everything. Mike would. Kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa nimezoea kusema I would like pizza, I would like soda, Coca-Cola. Mike amezoea, like Mike is used to pizza, Coca-Cola. You don't rah, like you know.
I hate pizza.
No, the thing is, like, I swear, my entire freshman year, Mike used to order everything for me. Because I mean, napiga simu, people cannot understand. People cannot understand. Mimi nimengangana, I'm like, hi, how are you? I am Diana. Mike just anaingia tu shwi, anasema Diana wants shwi, hivyo shwi. I have my thing shwi. I was like, you know what, Mike, you're just going to be ordering for me freshman year.
Hello, is this Oliveris? Yeah, I would like to order some pizza.
Okay.
I would like to have some pepperoni and some cheese on it. But yeah, I'm just kidding. I mean, honestly.
No, he's not kidding. That's how he talks.
No, that's not.
When he's talking to, like,
no. That's a lie.
He changes and he says, that's how he does it. My friend. No. You see, my tongue cannot.
Honestly, let me just say, I feel like as much as you think that
like you do not say think, do not stop. You don't say think, you say think.
At times when sometimes some of you would think that I'm twanging.
My sister, every time, true story, every time when I'm calling her or we're talking and Mike is in the background, he'll be like, who's that talking? I'm like, Mike, hey, Mike skuzana twinging, you know. Mike twinging from, you know, from Tampa, like,
no.
Mike, what do you mean? Mike twang?
No.
Mike doesn't know. Mike doesn't know the these and the T's and the words.
No, it's a lie. It's a lie, guys.
Mike has acclimated. Is he acclimated? Mike has acclimated to them.
I'm not Americanized. If that's what she's trying to say.
He is.
I'm not Americanized. I'm not Americanized. Let me. Have I changed?
I wish I could. I wish I could give you his number. I wish 315 something. I wish you call him. How he answers his phone.
How do I answer my phone? What is that like? That's how I answer my phone.
Yes. And
guys, let me say this. Me.
No,
I'm from Umoja Estate. For those who come from those areas, they understand. They understand. Those who come from.
No. Do not even try to salvage. Do not even try salvaging your image like it's done. Burnt photo.
No.
I'm a burnt photo. Burnt. It is gone. You've like you know how to navigate your accent.
Let me just be honest with you guys. Sometimes I have problems speaking English. Let me just be honest. Sometimes I feel like she speaks better English than
she. She, he, whatever. He is lying.
Sometimes I feel like she speaks English better than me. Honestly.
He is lying.
I'm not a very outspoken type of guy.
Mike, I landed up in land Americas. I landed America, Mike, literally 1 year. He used to order all my orders. Like, if I call someone, if I'm, like, talking to my whatevers, kwa sababu my Vic Vic. Vic. You know my Vic accent?
Big accent.
How Kwanela? They couldn't understand. What is this woman talking about? Like, what? Libanga. Okay. Dad, Mike Chitaka.
Here's the thing. Tuongea disanga because it's kuna wanda.
But they didn't want to. But anyway, kumaliza. So,
here's the thing, guys. We would love to make this conversation longer, but I feel like, just on the comment section there, just drop your comments and see. We just want to see what you guys think about this conversation. Like, just tell us, tell us. We are in the diaspora. We Kenyans in the diaspora, we would love to hear about your sentiments. Right? Would love to hear your sentiments about this video, and just not really video, the conversation in this video. And I hope you guys have learned something. Americans say learned. Yeah. In America, we say learned. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have learned something. So just drop your comments in the section and make sure subscribe to
yeah,
support.
Subscribe. It's usually
women are strong. Women are strong.
It's usually on the, I think, somewhere right side bottom. Yeah. So bottom.
So when you say
bottom,
when I do
bottom
this,
right.
Of course, you know what.
Please like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel, and we're going to give you more fun content and what we think about, whatever, like what my subscribers would like to know. And yeah, I am here for you, and I love you guys. And this is from D and Mike. And see you in my next video. Love you guys. Mwah.
Oh wow. Our
okay.
social media.
Oh yes. So my Instagram is D_Ruto. That's DEE_RUTO, and Mike is MIKE underscore as well. Yeah. _AMKAYA.
Yeah, we are going to
we're gonna link them somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere in the script. We don't know where. Like, it's just gonna pop up on your screen. And yes, please subscribe, turn on the notification, and see you in my next video, guys. Love you. Mwah. Peace out.